mean?
That left won't work on me, you know.
We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now. Come on now. You know how it is. Your city?
Yeah, my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that lip stick?
No.
Many fighters like you. I thought that was strong. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that.
You go for it.
Can you just give us a reaction to that bit with Conor Benn?
It's classic Conor Benn. It was fun.
You think you beat him?
Yeah, of course.
How does it end?
I knock him out. A little too jittery. Is this our car?
The routine interview between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn descended into utter chaos following the announcement of their upcoming fight. What began as verbal jabs quickly escalated into a fiery confrontation, with both fighters shouting over one another. The tension threatened to erupt into a full-scale brawl in front of the watching media, laying bare the animosity between them.
Fans, man, ready to take on tough challenges. All right, bro. So I'm here to test myself, fight all the best fighters like I have been, and just finish the job.
In a separate report, Sky Sport confirmed that Ryan Garcia will face Conor Benn in a blockbuster showdown in Las Vegas on September 12th. The fight will mark the first defense of Garcia's DBC welterweight title. While Garcia confirmed the announcement, he also addressed a heated confrontation that occurred after Benn made things personal during a recent award show. Garcia fired back with a warning that sounded more like a direct challenge, suggesting the rivalry is now beyond repair.
Wow. And he's talking a lot. He's talking crazy. He's talking a lot. He actually confronted me at an award show 2 years ago. And my wife was there, and he just pressed up on me, grabbed me.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little personal. So we'll be ready to go get him. Trust me, guys.
The tension between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn clearly wasn't cooling down behind the scenes. Following their explosive exchange, Garcia continued pouring fuel on the fire, sounding completely locked in on making the fight a reality. When a fighter speaks with that level of public confidence, it indicates the rivalry has already turned deeply personal.
September 12th.
Oh, actually, you just talked about the UK. The guy I might fight next is from the UK.
Yo, so 21, walk out your home country, I'll walk out my home country, and we'll run that shit. Yeah, let's do that.
Conor Benn now appears more deeply involved in this rivalry than ever before. What initially sounded like casual talk about potential opponents has quickly turned into direct tension, with growing pressure for clear answers in a live setting. Once Stephen A. Smith starts demanding names in real time, you know the intensity of the situation has reached a new level.
Garcia, that's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear, Dana. That's what I was asking about.
You know, they plan on taking over, and we all share the same vision. You know, it's a different audience, massive platform, and something I'm really excited about. It wasn't an easy decision, but I made the right decision. And it feels right in my
Amidst the media chaos, the spotlight shifted directly onto Ryan Garcia as questions began coming at him from every angle. When a fighter is cornered under that kind of pressure, there's usually only one way the truth comes out.
Who could it be then, right?
Nobody.
Whatever calm remained in the room disappeared the moment the two fighters came face to face again. The history between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn has always kept the tension simmering, and every new encounter seems to intensify it further. Once respect leaves the conversation, things can spiral out of control quickly.
Conor Nigel bad.
Ryan, I'll come over there and give you a good ass beating.
No, God, bro.
Connor's talking.
Let's go, Conor!
You would not come over here to the States and beat me if bro, you would not do it, bro. You stuck.
Well, you want to come up to 147 and stand a chance against me? I would absolutely knock you. I would knock you, spark out. I would knock you.
I'm going to beat you and Eddie Hearn and the same night.
You can't even speak Spanish and that's your language, mate. Listen, you're coming with small dick energy. That's small dick energy. Small dick energy.
Hey, ask your girl how much tastes. How about that?
Conor Benn is no longer relying on promoters or media hype to fuel this rivalry. When a fighter combines personal confidence with relentless preparation, the threat he poses becomes truly dangerous.
Graft. Attack the days, make the days count. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. Keep that belt warm for me. I'm coming for you, boy. And what?
Conor Benn is now letting his training reveal his mindset regarding this rivalry. Every clip emerging from his camp shows a fighter completely locked in, preparing as if the fight is already official and deeply personal. When training starts sending a message on its own, it signifies the pressure has already arrived long before fight night.
Garcia, I want my belt. I want my belt. Keep my belt warm. September, let's go. Any day of the week, twice on Sundays. 10 rounds easy. Garcia, you're next. Keep my belt warm.
Conor Benn has shifted his attention toward training footage, allowing updates from his camp to do the talking for him. His tone has noticeably changed to include less talk and a stronger focus on the grind inside the gym. In boxing, when a fighter quiets down and focuses on preparation, it often signals that fight night is already on his mind.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia's recent media appearances have been impossible to ignore, consistently placing him in front of major audiences. Each interview adds to the momentum and anticipation for his next fight, showing that his focus has fully shifted toward the challenge ahead.
The announcement, and I thought this was really well done. I thought this was really cool to see. Not only yesterday did Ryan Garcia go on the ESPN First Take show with Stephen A. Smith, but he also went on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and announced this last night on the Tonight Show. That's a big-time treatment. I know that but it was cool. It was cool to see that Ryan Garcia, got the spot on the Tonight Show. He also went on to say one of the big reasons this fight's happening is because things are personal. And one of the reasons Ryan said he wanted to fight Conor was because he pulled up on him at one of the Ring Awards shows or something like that a couple of months ago, and things did get a little physical. This is the video of what Ryan was saying on the Tonight Show. I can't show more of the Tonight Show. We're going to get dinged, but this is what he was saying.
No, you tell me. You tell me.
Won't work on me. You know,
we'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now.
Don't be talking shit in my city.
Come on now. You know how it is. Your city.
In my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that left hook?
No.
Many fighters like you. I thought that was.
Oh, and then Conor pushed him.
Go for it. Go on.
Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that shit.
You go for it.
Look, Conor tried to hit him or tried to grab him with the right hand again. He walked up on Ryan, and I guess because Ryan put his arm around him, but Ryan wasn't trying to be physical. Ryan was just, talking to him like, and then Conor said that, that left hook won't work on me. I think that left hook might work on him. Watching the Regis Prograis fight, I think the left hook might work on him. Now listen, this is a good fight. I don't think that Conor Benn deserves a world title shot after beating Regis Prograis at 150 pounds, so it is what it is. I like the fight, though. I don't think Conor is ready for Ryan, but if there is a champion at 147 that Conor would beat right now, it may just be Ryan. Ryan and Conor will do crazy numbers. I think Ryan has a lot of the edge here. I think Conor showed in his last fight he is still a ways to go from being world level. If that ever happens at all, I don't know. And Ryan showed in his last fight, even if it was Mario.
Ryan Garcia recently pushed back on X, formerly Twitter, against comments from Dan Cabillo, who questioned the reliability of Garcia's statements regarding his next fight. Cabillo claimed he doesn't put much stock into what Garcia says, adding that sources suggest a bout could land in Raleigh around July or August. He noted that Benn makes sense as an opponent but faces promotional roadblocks. In his response, Garcia pointed to his consistency and effort inside and outside the ring, asking critics to stop hating and start working. Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith pressed him with tougher questions about his standing in boxing. Despite his recent inactivity, Garcia responded with strong confidence. When a fighter's confidence outweighs his recent ring performances, the entire boxing world tends to pay close attention.
Years, you just simply take it one fight at a time.
Well, as I'm a world champion now, and now that I feel like I have the belt, this piece that I kind of was missing, of course I would love to keep fighting and kind of carry boxing. I actually lead this generation of young fighters of popularity and now of being a world champion. I have all the opportunities to become the face of boxing, but now I just have to prove it with my dedication and all my fights that are going to be lined up.
On Ariel Helwani's show, the conversation shifted beyond standard fight analysis to how modern boxing stars are increasingly built through major media exposure rather than just in-ring activity. Ryan Garcia's recent late-night television appearance was highlighted as a prime example of this trend. In the same discussion, his upcoming clash with Conor Benn was framed as more than just a fight. It is being positioned as a major commercial event, signaling how much influence entertainment value now carries in shaping the sport's biggest matchups.
which is a really big deal for a boxer in the year 2026. I think we can all agree on that.
It's tough.
To be on there with the WBC belt, huge. And to announce that you're fighting Conor Benn on The Tonight Show is equally huge. And so he announced that he's fighting Conor Benn on September 12th. He's fighting Conor Benn for that title that Conor Benn has been talking about for so many years, the title that his dad had, and it's just so interesting. The fight that I think everyone wants to see Ryan in is him versus Devin Haney, but Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia is gonna be box office.
This ultimately comes back to something bigger than just a fight announcement, how boxing now breaks into mainstream entertainment. When a fighter steps onto a major public stage, reactions from audiences outside the sport become part of the narrative. The gap between being known inside boxing circles and being recognized globally is exactly where the conversation starts to split.
One of boxing bigger stars, but I think to the point of Jimmy Fallon's reaction, he might not be that like global superstar yet. I mean, Jimmy Fallon, he was like, Ryan Garcia was like, let's just say it's a guy from across the pond. And I feel like he was anticipating a pop from Jimmy Fallon to be like, oh, it's Conor Benn. And he was like, I'm fighting Conor Benn. And Jimmy Fallon was just like, oh, okay.
I get what you're saying. He may not know a single thing about fighting, though. And so the fact alone that they had Ryan Garcia on that set, sitting in that chair, to me is a really big deal. Could you imagine that? Oscar's Ryan's guy. Are they going to be on the dais together? Conor is now with Dana. And then is there going to be a Zuffa belt on the line? Zuffa doesn't want to play ball with WBC, and it seems like Conor really wants a WBC title. And so then if Conor wins the WBC title, what does he do with it? Does he trash it? Does he get stripped automatically? Will WBC even want to sanction a fight with Conor Benn, who is aligned with Zuffa, who are actively saying we don't want to be in business with these people? Do you know what I mean? There's like an amazing amount of...
As the discussion around Ryan Garcia's media appearances grows, TV analysts are increasingly connecting entertainment value with modern fight promotion. What initially looked like a routine interview now appears far more calculated and strategic in hindsight. In this analysis, the timing of the announcement becomes just as significant as the fight itself.
Yesterday was on the Jimmy Fallon show. And he mentioned, probably not supposed to, because I'm guessing they wanted to do some sort of big announcement, but he's kind of let slip that he's fighting Conor. He didn't even let slip, he just said it. So now we know Conor Benn will fight Ryan Garcia for the WBC welterweight title in September. It'll be interesting to see how Conor Benn physically looks. I just went onto Conor Benn's Instagram page. He's always trained.
The discussion shifts toward how fighters are perceived differently based on in-ring action and subsequent fan reactions. This gap in perception has become a key part of how modern boxing narratives are formed, not just through wins and losses, but through reaction, momentum, and public interpretation.
Like literally nothing. Like there is Devin Haney gets hate more than Ryan, even though Ryan beat Devin Haney.
Oscar De La Hoya joins the discussion to offer his perspective as a promoter, breaking down Ryan Garcia's current options and position in the sport. In this broader comparison, fan reactions to Garcia's performances become part of a wider debate that weighs popularity against criticism in modern boxing, highlighting how both now shape a fighter's standing as much as results in the ring. *** interview 18 ***. The focus then shift away from the outside noise and back to what truly matters, the fighters themselves. Even with attention, opinions, and behind-the-scenes politics, the end goal remains the same: getting the biggest fights made and letting the action in the ring decide everything.
About how, Devin Haney didn't look too good. He wasn't himself in the first fight with Ryan. Oh, Ryan was doing this and that. No, Ryan just beat him in a great fight. You have Conor Benn, who to me is like...
Is that even possible?
Well, absolutely it's possible, but you think about this, like he's fighting for the Zuffa belt. So, and Ryan Garcia is fighting for all the belts. He's fighting for the WBC, WBA, IBF. Like Conor Benn's with the Zuffa belt, the unicorn pink Zuffa belt. So who knows if...
Ryan Garcia admits that his recent performances haven't always lived up to his own standards, but he believes they have played a role in shaping his mentality. He emphasizes resilience, explaining that confidence is just as important as physical preparation when it comes to staying competitive at the highest level.
Squash the beef, I can squash the beef easily just to make this fight happen. But the fact that Conor Benn is fighting for the rainbow belt, or the unicorn belt at Zuffa. I don't know what their plans are, if they're even wanting to fight for the WBC or the WBA, IBF, WBO, so whatever.
In the interview, Ryan Garcia discusses how his training setup has evolved, with family involvement and coaching becoming more closely connected. He describes this as adding emotional weight and a stronger sense of responsibility. In boxing, even small behind-the-scenes changes like these can have a major impact on performance once the lights come on.
I accepted that, and I made a commitment to fight anyways, and I did it. And I went in there knowing I'm not at my best. And yeah, people, oh, but you said you were good. But what are you gonna say in a promo? Oh, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of just, your hands are tied behind your back. But I think you could see in my energy, my demeanor, and my shape that I'm in, that you could tell I prepared myself well. And I hope to present that come February 21st. I was still trying to figure out where the disconnect was in my body. Because in the training camp, I couldn't train hard or good for more than 2 days straight. My body would be like rejecting a run, rejecting anything I was doing. It was like, damn. Like, what's wrong with me? I kept checking my blood, I kept checking everything, like, whoa, something's going on. Like, I didn't realize that, you know, all the stupid shit you did throughout the year, it's hard to get out of your system in 2 months, and you're 30 pounds up, and your body ain't gonna be moving like a system. So it was just a big disconnect, but I didn't realize it at the time. It was just like, oh, I gotta do this, and I tried to make way what I had. I committed to myself and my dad that I will be the best version of myself every time I step out there, and I want to.
Eddie Hearn adds his perspective on a possible clash between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn, saying it is a kind of matchup that instantly grabs attention. However, he also points out that beyond the hype, factors like fighting styles, timing, and current form can make the contest far more complex than it initially appears.
Part of your team, no matter who's been your head trainer, but he is back as your head trainer for this fight. Walk me through that decision. Why did you decide to go back to your roots and have your dad train you for what is a pretty big fight in your career?
Man, everything that's good in my life is when it's guided by God, my instincts, and not kind of pushed from anything else, like no outer source, whether it be money, whether it be trying to please somebody, whether it be, you know, any other motive other than myself, God, and my instincts and my heart. So, you know, my instinct, my heart said, you know what, I'm gonna bring back my dad. You know, I feel like I got so much knowledge from all three of those coaches, and all displayed in you know, certain things that I may have been missing, and I think I've gotten what I needed out of those trainers, and through my journey of becoming a better fighter. And my dad has been there for the whole ride, so he soaked in all that knowledge, and now we're ready just to be a father-son duo and take over. When I'm around a trainer, I observe everything they do, the movement, why they say this. I question a lot of things. So
that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.